vision for tomorrow. We have a goal for Singapore. You and me will do our part, stand together, heart to heart. We're going to show the world what Singapore can be. We can achieve, we can achieve. There is something down the road that we can strive for. We are told no dreams too bold that we can try for. There's a spirit in the air. It's a feeling we all share. We're going to build a better life for you and me. We can achieve, we can achieve. Count on me, Singapore. Count on me to give my best and more. You and me will do our part, stand together, heart to heart. We're going to show the world what Singapore can be. We can achieve, we can achieve. Count on me, Singapore. Count on me to give my best and more. You and me will do our part, stand together, heart to heart. We're going to show the world what Singapore can be. We can achieve, we can achieve. Count on me, Singapore. Count on me, Singapore. Count on me to give my best and more. Count on me, Singapore. Count on me, Singapore. Count on me, Singapore. Count on me to give my best and more. Count on me, Singapore. And achieve together, Singapore. We can achieve together, Singapore. We can achieve Singapore. Our best and more. Together, Singapore, Singapore. Together, Singapore, Singapore. Together, Singapore, Singapore.
It isn't easy building something out of nothing, especially when the road ahead's a rocky one. But if we gather all our courage and conviction and hold our dream up high, the challenge will be won. So now we look around us and we see a nation built with love by you and me. A land to treasure right down to the core. Our home, our heart, our Singapore. have to head together. We've built a brand new world where we could shine and grow. And now we only have to look towards tomorrow to carry on the dream as far as it will go. Oh, so now we look around us and we see a nation built with love by you and me, a land to treasure right down to the core. Our home, our heart, our Singapore. As it seems, it all started with a dream, and our dreaming isn't done, 'cause the best is yet to come. Singapore. Ooh, Singapore. Ooh, Singapore. Our Singapore.
To understand, because of you I am who I am. Because of who you are, I can be everything I am. Show me how I should be strong. Teach me that I can be weak. 'Cause of who you are, I can find anything I seek. And in each other there will be the colors of your tapestry, colors you've never seen. Here's to my home, to my homeland, to every shining crystal in the sand. Because of who you are, I can be everything I am. Here's to you, to my homeland. I hold this precious jewel in my hand. Because of who you are, I can be everything I am. Teacher, teach me to be kind, quick to embrace and slow to close my mind. If we reach that star, we'll have the universe in time. And in each other there will be the fabric of our destiny. It's more than you and me. Here's to my home, of shining crystals in the sand. Because of who you are, I can be everything I am. Here's to you, Singapore. Here's to my people, I could want nothing more. Here's to you, Singapore. We hold this precious jewel in our hands because of who you are. Yeah. Because of who you are, I can be everything I am.
Good morning, teachers and students. In a few moments, the national flag will be brought in, followed by the school flag.
The national flag was first used as a symbol of statehood when Singapore gained eternal self-government from the British in 1959. It was retained as the national flag when Singapore became independent in 1965.
On the flag, red symbolizes universal brotherhood and equality of men, while white signifies pervading and everlasting purity and virtue. The crescent represents a rising young nation, and the stars embody the nation's 5 ideals of democracy, peace, progress, justice, and equality.
School, attention! Flag bearers, masuk baris.
we will sing the national anthem as the flags are being raised. As a mark of respect, follow the national flag with your eyes as it is being raised. And also, remember what the colors, the crescent, and the stars signify.
Our national flag and our national anthem are symbols of our independence and nationhood. As we sing our national anthem with one voice, we unite as one people, one nation, one Singapore.
School, our national anthem.
Mari kita rakyat Singapura sama-sama menuju bahagia. Cita-cita kita yang mulia, berjaya Singapura. Marilah kita bersatu dengan semangat yang baru. Semua kita bersatu. Majulah Singapura. Majulah Singapura. Marilah kita bersatu dengan semangat yang baru. Semua kita bersatu. Majulah Singapura. Majulah Singapura.
Our pledge. Let us express our feelings as Singaporeans by placing our right fist over our hearts and saying the pledge together.
We, the citizens of Singapore, pledge ourselves as one united people, regardless of race, language, or religion, to build a democratic society based on justice and equality, so as to achieve happiness, prosperity, and progress for our nation.
School, senang diri. Please be seated for the next segment of the program.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'll be reading the National Day message from Mr. Lawrence Wong, our new Education Minister, Ministry of Education. Dear principals, teachers, staff, and students, over the past few months, you've adjusted to many changes because of COVID-19. During the circuit breaker period, you remained in your homes when schools were closed. You adapted to home-based learning and experienced firsthand the challenges we face as a nation. In this time, we have seen everyday heroes emerge from our families, friends, and community. They are shining examples of strength, resilience, and the Singapore spirit. In your own ways, each of you has responded with resilience and courage. You wrote notes of encouragement to appreciate frontline workers, cared for your families and neighbours, and practiced good personal hygiene and social distancing. These are acts of kindness and responsibility which have allowed us to move out of the circuit breaker and start our activities again. Today, you are back in your classrooms wearing masks and practicing safe distancing. It may be a very different classroom from what you are used to, but that's how we can keep ourselves safe. We can only succeed as a community if we take these steps to prevent COVID-19. Resilience and working together for the greater good are values we have learned from our pioneer generation. Over the past 55 years of independence, we have overcome many crises together. What we are going through is far more serious than anything we've experienced before, and we are still in the midst of fighting this battle. However, this crisis and every crisis before has shown us that being Singaporean means uniting and supporting each other. We have overcome difficult times before. We can do so again and emerge stronger as a nation. The world looks different today and it will only continue to change, but this is your world to create, one where there will be new ways of learning and working with one another. I'm confident that you'll rise to this challenge to build a better home in Singapore. Together and only together can we be a stronger Singapore. I wish you a meaningful National Day. Mr. Lawrence Wong, Minister for Education. Dear students, as mentioned by our new Education Minister, it is important that as a nation, we continue to work together. What we experience now can only make us stronger and resilient as a nation if we stay united. As many of you will have heard from Ms. Chua, Mrs. Chong, Mr. Koh, myself and your teachers, do continue to exercise social responsibility and practice good hygiene. For the coming National Day celebration, do tune in to the programs planned in your community. There'll be a synchronized singing of national anthem and pledge taking, which I hope all of you can join in. For the primary 6 students, don't lose your momentum. Do take short breaks, but stay on course and stay focused in your revision. Take this time to catch up on areas you need to work on. So on behalf of the school, I wish all of you a meaningful National Day celebration and do stay safe. Thank you.
It was not too long ago when our pioneers came from distant shores to build a new future for themselves. Life was a struggle, bitter and hard, and we were not masters of our own land. We spoke a dozen different tongues. United by a common dream, we learned to live and work together. But suddenly, war and invasion came. Our hopes for a better life were lost. We had no rights, we had no say, and we longed to be free one day.
After the war, we wanted change. We demanded a say in our own land, a voice for our own future. Some wanted democracy, others a communist state. Fear grew as riots broke out. It was a time of great uncertainty. A glimmer of hope appeared when we attained self-rule. We took a vote and merged with Malaysia. But even friends disagree sometimes. And more trouble soon began. Our happiness was not to be until our country could be free. On August 9, 1965, we were out of Malaysia. We were on our own, and Singapore had to find its own way. We got off to a rocky start, and things seemed bleak for us at first. The odds were against us. But we worked together because we knew that we had to build a nation of our own. It was also when my brother joined the army. No one was going to defend Singapore but us. We took charge of protecting our home, our fellow men, and our loved ones. We slowly grew stronger. We learned to stand on our own 2 feet. My school was very different from the schools today. But some things have stayed the same. This is where we continue to build our nation.
Singapore doesn't have much, but what precious few resources we had, we treasured and worked hard to be self-reliant. We didn't start with much drinking water, but we innovated to ensure that sparkling clean water runs through our taps. Singapore is a big and well-connected city today, and more than that, it's a city in a garden. Our many connected roads, reservoirs, and parks lined with trees all add to our city's beauty. These, together with our many achievements, have won us praise from friends all over the world.
It was not easy for Singapore to get to where it is today. We suffered setbacks and met with difficult challenges. Our resilience was sorely tested.
A few caused us harm and much anguish, but we rebuilt, we overcame, and we restored. One thing we learned from these incidents is that we are stronger when we come together. The Singapore we live in today is a nation of many races, languages, and cultures. Our friends may look different from us, but deep down, we are rooted to the same land beneath our feet.
Our parents and grandparents have given their blood, sweat, and tears to forge the modern, multi-ethnic country we call home. They have all stepped forward